Good morning and happy Mother's Day to everyone who is a mom. And I especially want to say happy Mother's Day to the mothers who don't have children. And I said that exactly the way it should be said. To all of my childless mothers, I say happy Mother's Day to you because the fact that you desire children means that you are a mother. You don't become a mother when you find out you're pregnant or when you have your baby. You don't become a mother. You don't become a mother when you adopt a child or take a child in. The fact that you have a desire in your heart to be a mother means you already are. But I also want to let you know that your life doesn't stop where your desire has not been fulfilled. It's an opportunity for you to take that empty space where a child or children would be or will someday be, and take advantage of those opportunities to fill your life up. I have to do the same thing about wanting to be married. I have to remember to get up and live every day in my authenticity, in my realness, in my honesty, and who I actually am and who God created me to be. And I am responsible for doing that to the fullest. And when I know I'm not doing it to the fullest, I just have to do it more full, right? So take your life and look at the space where children don't feel right now and fill that space with you living your life to the fullest. If it means you get to go on trips and travel, you don't have to travel to other countries. You can travel from city to city. If you got a hobby, if you got a side gig, if you got any desire that you have not yet fulfilled, especially sometimes when we have desires that are not fulfilled yet, sometimes there are ways that we put our life on hold and we stifle ourselves because we don't want to do too much before that desire is fulfilled. I used to have a fear that if I moved too far forward, that I would move to where my husband wouldn't find me. But the truth is, if you keep moving, everything that you're supposed to have and everybody who's supposed to be in your life, they are in your forward movement. They're not in you being stifled. They're not in your depression. They're not in your anxiety and your bouts of sadness, So get up and live every day. You're going to be fine, and you are everything that God created you to be. But just make sure that you don't allow your desire that hasn't been fulfilled yet to stop you from growing. Don't allow it to stop you from going and doing what you want to do and taking yourself out and take advantage. I heard this about 2 years before I actually got pregnant, and my daughter will be 26 this year. And the woman that was teaching, she said, use your current state that you're in as a gift from God. So if you're married, that's God's gift to you. If you're single, that's God's gift to you. If you're dating toward marriage, if you're engaged, whatever state you find yourself in, even the Bible says, be content in that state. And but she said also treat it as a gift from God and milk it for all that is worth, is what I'm saying to you. So I want you to know that I see you. I want you to know that I hear your tears. I hear your thoughts. I thought the same type of thoughts that you think, about. If you have thoughts of why me, what's wrong with me, do you not trust me with children? Do you think that I would abuse my children? Is that why you haven't given me any children? I had all kinds of thoughts for 12 years, and my femininity, I felt, was attacked. I felt that as a woman, I wasn't doing the one thing that a woman can do that a man can't do. Why am I not able to do this, right? So if you're having any kind of negative thoughts as a woman who is a mother without children right now, I want you to know I know what it feels like. It does hurt bad, but it doesn't have to cripple you. It doesn't have to, and it's not supposed to cripple you. It's not supposed to stop your life from moving forward. It's not supposed to stop you from accomplishing anything that you want to accomplish. Treat it as a gift and go and use the freedom. There is a freedom that you have without children. But if you're being blinded by your pain, you won't take advantage of that freedom that you have to go and to move and to grow and to build and do things that you want to do and that God has put you here to do, and you will be able to do them without having to split that energy and time with children who will come and take everything you have. And you'll be glad to give it, but don't let this time pass you by and then you look back when you regret it because you didn't take full advantage of everything that you can do with all this free time. You have money that you don't have to spend on children. You have school visits you don't have to make. You have phone calls that are not going to be coming from the schools. You don't have to worry about suspension. You don't have to worry all of the things that come with being a parent that take everything you have. Right now, you're free of those things. So I encourage you to live your life in that freedom so that you can be as full as possible, and do not allow the fact that your babies haven't shown up yet to stop you from living, okay? And Mother's Day for me used to be the hardest day, really probably one of the, if not the hardest day of the year. I'm a church lady. I grew up in church, and every Mother's Day I sat there and listened to them talk about Hannah, and I was like, I'm Hannah. And y'all know I'm Hannah, and it's just like I had to sit there and listen to those messages week after year about Hannah and how she cried out to God and God heard her prayer. And I was sitting there saying, I'm a modern day Hannah, and you guys don't feel like I have anything to contribute to this conversation. So Mother's Day was hard for me, and to hear all the speeches and everything, it was hard. And then at my church, they used to pass out flowers to all of the mothers in the all the mothers, please stand. And then the children and the youth would come and hand the mothers a flower. And then if they had some left over, guess who they came to? They came to me, Sister Albertine, sitting in the choir stand. Here you are. Because I used to work with the teenagers. You're their mother. I wasn't their mother. I wasn't their mother. I wasn't their auntie. I wasn't their play cousin. I was a woman in that church who was not able to get pregnant. So don't allow anybody to ascribe to you a label that you don't ascribe to yourself. You are a mother without children, period. Because what did I say? The fact that you desire children makes you a mother, because that desire is coming up out of your heart. So I know what it feels like to hate Mother's Day if you feel like you hate it. I know what it feels like to feel the most excruciating pain of the year on this particular day. I'm not going to church today. All those years I went to church out of obligation to somebody else. And I sat there, you guys. I sat there bleeding from my heart. You don't have to go anywhere you don't want to go. Go to a movie. Go to a movie. Go to the park. Go on a day trip. If you don't want to go to church and sit and listen to all that, don't go. You're not obligated. And then people were asking my husband, is she okay? And my heartbreak was all over my face because I didn't know how to not go to church. But I do now. So take ownership of who you are. Take ownership of where you are in your life, and understand that though there is a pain associated with your unfulfilled desire, and I still have an unfulfilled desire that there's a pain associated with, but you gotta keep living. It's not meant to cripple you. It's not meant to shut you down. It's not meant to stop you from doing anything that God has given you the ability to do. So I want to again say, I'm not trying to be funny. I've been where you are. It took me 13 years to see my baby. And I before I gave birth, got pregnant and gave birth, I adopted my oldest. So I know the pain. I know the tears. And I'm with you right here. And I hear you. I know you. I see you. I understand you. And you're going to be just fine. But get up and make sure you live your life to the fullest, okay?